Welcome back to Circuit and Soul. I have a very special unboxing here tonight. We are taking a look at a LeBron James 23 in the Motor King colorway. The reason why this is a special unboxing, for me, this is my first LeBron 23. I've seen plenty of unboxing videos on YouTube involving these sneakers, and I know the unboxing experience is wild, and it's so much crazier in person, dude. This is not going to disappoint. This particular colorway was thought up by Nike and LeBron to celebrate LeBron's Game 5 performance in Detroit, where I believe he scored the last 25 points for the Cavaliers, including 29 of their last 30, for that double overtime thrilling victory that propelled the Cavs to the finals. So I've had my eye on the LeBron 23 ever since they were announced because I really, really dig the look of the sneaker. But I've been waiting for that perfect colorway, something that I really wanted. And when the Motor King was first teased, they showed a picture of that skull on the heel of the shoe, and that immediately caught my eye. And I wanted this colorway. So without further ado, that's enough waffle. Let's go ahead and get them out of the box. This is not going to be a traditional unboxing video because the packaging for these is so huge. So I have my overhead camera positioned to the side. So not a traditional top-down view for this one, but I will try to get as much of it in frame as possible because this is a massive box, dude. Like, massive. So straight away we have this all-black box with the gold LeBron James logo right there, front and center. And this is a box in a box. So the inner box has, let me slide this back a little bit. The inner box has this nice handle so you can pull it out. And let's set the outer box to the side. I'm going to be gentle with this because look at this, dude. I'm going to be gentle with this because longtime subscribers of my channel, you know I typically don't keep my boxes except for ones I really like. And I really like this one. So as annoying as it's going to be to find room to keep this, I'm keeping it. Anyway, on with the show. So now on this inner box, we have a sticker right here. This is Lot 005, LeBron James 23. Again, the handle, there's the King James logo again. And this one lifts straight off, like so. Oop, yep. Sorry, going the right way. Sorry, I'm not used to my camera being in this orientation. So many things. So many things. This unboxing is epic. So under that piece of clear plastic, we have a booklet. That just has some facts about this particular colorway. I'm not going to go through it all, but it's a pretty nice book. And then each LeBron 23 comes with a little something extra. And I believe this one is a skull and crossbones. Yeah, it is. Oh man, that is so cool. So it is a, I'll get close-ups of all this stuff. See if my camera is going to focus on that. It is a skull with the lightning coming out of the mouth. It's got a crown on it. It's got two pistons. It's very similar to what's on the heel of the shoe. So we'll get into that more. But that's pretty nice. Got good weight to it. It's pretty good quality. Comes in this little baggie. That was pretty good quality, man. And this lifts off and we have a nice little sneaker bag. Nice little dust bag. There's LeBron James logo again. And let's see, where's the top? You know what, I'm just going to take them out for right now. On the bottom of the box, you have this Forever King and then the LeBron James logo again. And I think the rest of this is just filler, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The rest of it is just filler. Right. There's a good look at the dust bag. LeBron James logo again. It snaps shut. Pretty good bag, actually. Get the sneakers out. They are wrapped in paper. Really nice material on the bag. And as I mentioned just now, it does snap shut. It's got a button on it to keep the shoes secure. That's really nice. Nike really went all out. As much as I'm enjoying this, you know, they could have probably dropped the price of the sneaker by 20 bucks and left all this out, man. All right, on with the show. Sneaker number 1. Oh, man. So nice. The little hang tag. It's got some information on the other side. LeBron James logo. There's that logo on the heel that really caught my attention. Sorry, my camera's struggling with this. I don't know why. But that logo on the heel really caught my attention, and that's what made me want the shoe. Sneaker number 2. There we go again. Yeah, I don't think my overhead camera really does not like this reflective material, man. It's really struggling to focus on these things, but really nice looking sneakers. You know what, all this stuff that Nike included, where's my extra laces, man? You know what would be dope? Like maybe a pair of laces that match the green on this tongue or the red on this outsole. Come on, Nike. At least act like you care. All right, here they are in all their glory. The LeBron James 23 in the Motor King colorway. And I think I made a good choice, man. I waited it out. I was patient. I almost pulled the trigger on that Miami Twice colorway, but I just wasn't happy with the shade of blue that they used. If it was the same shade as the LeBron 8 South Beach, I would have pulled the trigger on those quick because I am a sucker for that shade of teal. But that shade of blue they used on those shoes, I just wasn't feeling it. So I held out, I waited, and this one really caught my eye, and I just could not resist. So this upper is primarily a synthetic material. It's got a nice design, like interwoven. Let's see, I'm trying to see if I could tell what that is. It's like flames. Yeah, it's like flames around a crown. That's really cool. So interwoven, I'll get close-ups of all this stuff. Especially because my cameras are struggling with this material. But it's like interwoven all around the upper. It's flames around a crown. It's really cool. On the outside of the sneaker, we have a blue Nike swoosh that kind of matches the blue iridescent of this midsole material that they've got going all the way around. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it feels pretty flexible. It feels like it's going to crease, but I mean, stuff like that doesn't bother me too much. I buy my sneakers to wear them. I expect them to crease, but this feels like it's going to really crease. So I guess we'll find out. And then peeking up from underneath is that semi-translucent red outsole. On the inside, more of the same, except at midfoot we have this little patch of leather. And according to Nike's website, I think this is actually leather. It's not pleather. It's not a synthetic material. That is a real piece of leather. It was really unnecessary for them to do that, so that was pretty cool that they put a little piece of a premium material there on the inside of the sneaker. And then you have the gold King, gold LeBron James logo there. On the toe box, more of the same. Right in the center of the toe box, we have a seam with some exposed thread, and these come laced up with, these look like some cream color laces, some kind of off-white. And the tips match the top of the tongue here, which is a nice touch. The tongue looks like some type of breathable mesh material. That looks like it's going to feel pretty good on feet. And at the top of the tongue, one of the things that really caught my eye that made me want these sneakers was this shade of green at the top of the tongue, backed by this purple. So I'm a very colorful person. I like really loud, colorful sneakers, and this one just called out to me. And that was one of the things that did. On the insole, this has a drop-in full-length Zoom X sole with a carbon fiber shank. So let me see how clean this comes out. I'm actually going to loosen it up. Got to do this for the on feet anyway. I want to see how clean this insert comes out. I've heard other people putting these in some of the other retro like Kobe stuff, and they say it fits pretty well. I don't know how true that is. I only have one pair of Kobe retros, and I'm not going to try to drop these in there. Oh man, it does not come out very easily. Goodness gracious, it's in there pretty tight. That's what she said. Giggity. I have it pretty loose. Giggity. Still ain't coming out. That carbon fiber shank is pretty strong. I'll tell you that. That's part of the problem. I wouldn't call it a problem. Oh my, I'm about to give up. I'm so close though. That's what he said. Man, I'm starting to sweat. Hey, there we go. I got it. I got it, guys. Oh my goodness. That was in there, dude. That was really in there. Now I understand why other people were doing that off camera and just having it ready. Because that was a whole thing. So all around the drop-in, we have some stuff imprinted on it. It's pretty cool. Pretty nice touch. Because you're never going to see that otherwise unless you take this out. And there's that carbon fiber shank right at midfoot. And let me tell you, it does its job, man, because this thing does not flex. It was really hard to get out. And it does feel like nice, comfortable Zoom X. So these are probably going to feel pretty good on feet. So now let me struggle to get this thing back in here. I'll cut this out, don't worry. I won't make you watch. Of course, it slid right in. Giggity. I'm on a roll tonight. So on the heel of the shoe, we have that skull with the lightning shooting out of its mouth, and you got two pistons in the background, and he's wearing a crown. Again, my cameras are struggling with this, but I will get close-ups of it. But that was the other thing that immediately caught my eye with that shade of blue outlined in the red. It's just a really cool logo, man. I dig it. And it's one of the things that made me really want this sneaker. On the outsole, it is that translucent pop of red, and it spells out. It is in the shape of 23 on the bottom, which is really cool. And you can see, like, underneath, it's translucent also through to the bottom of the shoe, so you can actually see the construction of the sneaker, which is really cool. Really nice detail. The only difference between the two pairs is the left shoe has this hang tag. That is the only difference. I really, really wish Nike would have threw in some extra laces with these. I think I got some red laces from my Travis Scott 6. What were they? The khaki. The Jordan 6 khakis, Travis Scott's. I got some red laces left over from those. I think I'm going to use them on this if they match, because that's going to look really nice. But anyway, enough waffle. Let's go ahead and get some close-ups and some on feet of these beauties, shall we? All right, so on feet, as I was expecting, these are pretty comfortable with that full-length Zoom X. Not quite as squishy as one would expect with the full-length Zoom X. I think it's because it's a drop-in and it's got that carbon fiber shank. And the foam that it's encased in kind of keeps it a little firm. But for a basketball sneaker, it is pretty comfortable. As far as sizing goes, I went a half size up because I was a little bit concerned about the toe box on these guys, but I think I actually made a mistake. You should go true to size on these because they are a bit big. I had more than enough room, maybe a little bit too much room in the toe box for going a half size up. So if I were you, I would try true to size because these seem to fit pretty well for a basketball shoe. Like modern basketball shoes and me, they don't jive really with my feet. I got wide feet, but these fit pretty well. So retail for all of the LeBron23s, actually I shouldn't say that, there are a couple colors on sale, but retail is $210, and currently they are sitting on Nike's website in a full-size run. So if you like what you see here and you wanted to go grab yourself a pair, head on over to Nike's website. They got them. All right, so let me know down in the comments section, did I do good? By holding out for this colorway, did I pick the right one? Should I pick a different one? Should I have picked a different one? I saw LeBron tease a Miami colorway that's more similar to the LeBron 8 South Beach. So hopefully that becomes a thing. If that does become a thing, I will probably definitely pull the trigger and have 2 pairs of 23s. But otherwise, let me know down in the comments, what do you feel about this colorway? Would you let them pass, or do you think I did good? That's all I have for this one. Thank you again for stopping by. Please smash that like button if you enjoyed this video and help feed that algorithm. I hope you have a great evening, and like always, thank you for watching.